Hey everyone, it's Rob again. This is going to be part two of the story behind Splitting Hairs, Splitting Atoms. As you can see behind me, part one, which wasn't originally intended to be a part one. It was supposed to be the entire video, but the one that I did before will be premiering Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So by the time you're watching this one, you will have already seen the other one, so it doesn't matter anyhow. Anyway, I'm doing part two because when I watched the video back, I realized that I didn't talk at all about what the song is about. And I don't know, my mind is elsewhere. But I talked about, what Holy is about, and I talked about what We Are the Night is about. So Splitting Hairs, Splitting Atoms, as I said before, JT came in with the arrangement and the music completely done. And then he asked me to put some lyrics to it. And I had a title, Splitting Hairs, Splitting Atoms, that I really liked, but I didn't have any lyrics, just the title. So when I sat down to start writing the lyrics, to me the title already set the pace, set the tone for what the song would be about. A lot of times when we talk about somebody splitting hairs, we're saying they're being nitpicky. They're looking for any reason to disagree or argue or whatever else. And it kind of goes back to pick your battles. And then of course splitting atoms, of course that's nuclear fission, right? So when you split atoms, that's how you produce nuclear power. And so if you're splitting hairs, a lot of times it will lead to splitting atoms, right? We all have been in a relationship before where someone in the relationship is just always looking for a reason to fight. And that's what this song is about. It's about being in a relationship that's gone toxic. It's radioactive. It's a situation where you're trying, the one party is trying to make the situation work, trying to help the other person to see just how minute and how insignificant the argument is about, and how they're splitting hairs, and it's not necessary. It doesn't need to be that way. But the person that loves to argue and loves to fight, they just don't see it. They always think it's somebody else's fault. And we've all been in relationships like that. And I'm sure at certain points in time, we've all been guilty of being either or both party. But that's what the song is about. Just a bad relationship, a relationship that's gone awry. And one person is trying to salvage it, trying to find a means to make this work. But it's an uphill battle because the other person is just self-destructive, and they say misery loves company. But it's written from a Christian perspective. It's not being negative so much, although there's some cliche in there. But it's written from a Christian perspective. I try to help you. I'm trying to make you see it doesn't have to be this way. But at the same time, it's one of those things where if there's a man overboard and he's drowning, and I throw him a life preserver or a lifesaver, I've done my part. It's now on him whether or not he grabs onto it. If he does, great, I'll pull you in. But if not, if you choose to drown, I'm not going down with you. It's one of those things, okay? So it's I just thought, and if you listen to the lyrics, it's pretty neat. It's a lot of imagery relating to splitting hairs and splitting atoms. How the relationship is radioactive, and the fusion is blown, and it just all these analogies that just kind of fell into place. So that's what the song is about. Just a bad relationship, and we've all been there. And there's nothing wrong with leaving a bad or toxic relationship, so long as it's not a marriage. When you're married, depending on what the situation is, you're supposed to try to make the marriage work, no matter what. Okay, you've made a vow. But this is talking about just a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a work relationship. It could be anything. It's just, good advice, I guess. So anyway, I wanted to do a follow-up video just to let everyone know not only the history of the song and how it came together, but also what the song is about. So anyway, that's all I have. Again, you can find this album, Day of the Lord, on all the digital platforms, or you can buy one, a physical copy, Revelation Rain online at yahoo.com. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Take care and God bless.